Hey everyone, welcome back to My English Teacher. I am Emily, and today's episode feels a little breezy, literally.
Breezy? So we're talking about the weather today?
Exactly. We'll explore how to describe weather and seasons naturally in English. You'll learn words, feelings, and small stories that make conversations come alive.
That's such an important topic. Everyone talks about the weather. It's the easiest way to start a friendly conversation.
True. You can talk about the weather anywhere, in an elevator, at a cafe, or even with your taxi driver.
So, what's the weather like where you are right now?
Oh, it's raining here. Soft raindrops against the window, streetlights glowing, and a warm cup of coffee beside me.
That sounds beautiful. Rain makes people slow down. In English, you could say it's drizzling when it rains lightly.
Yes, or it's pouring when it rains heavily. That one's stronger. It's pouring outside. Don't forget your umbrella.
Perfect example. And if you want to describe your feeling, you can add emotions. For example, I love rainy days. They make me feel calm.
Or rainy days make me sleepy. You see, adding feelings makes your sentences sound more natural.
Exactly. Let's practice with you, our listener. How do you feel when it rains? Say it out loud, just one sentence.
Go on, try it. Rainy days make me what? Happy? Lazy? Peaceful? Don't worry if your sentence isn't perfect. Just say it.
That's right. Don't aim for perfection. Aim for connection. Language grows when you use it, not when you hide it.
Beautifully said. Now, let's switch the scene. The rain stops, and the sun comes out. Birds start singing, and you feel the warmth again.
You can say, it's sunny or the sun is shining.
And if it's very bright, say, it's blazing hot today, or it's boiling outside.
Like summer in Bangkok. You walk 5 minutes and you're already melting.
Yes, and to describe that feeling, you can say, I'm sweating buckets. That's a funny expression meaning you're sweating a lot.
That's a great idiom. Another one is, it's scorching. It means very, very hot.
Exactly. Let's do a mini practice. Repeat after me. It's scorching today.
Now try, I am sweating buckets.
Nice job. You sound like a native already.
You see? Learning weather expressions isn't just vocabulary. It's about expressing how you feel in daily life.
Absolutely. Let's move to another scene. You wake up early one morning, and it's cold. You can see your breath in the air.
You pull your blanket tighter and you say, it's freezing today. Or, it's chilly this morning.
Chilly means a little cold, and freezing means very cold. Easy difference, right?
Yes. And if you're in a funny mood, you can say, I'm freezing my toes off.
I love that one. It's such a natural way to talk among friends.
Now, when it's cold and snowy, the world feels quiet. You can say, it's snowing, or the ground is covered in snow.
That's right. Or even, the snow is falling softly. That sentence sounds calm and poetic.
Beautiful. And for you listeners, if you've never seen snow, imagine that white silence. You can use words like cold, soft, bright, or silent.
Try saying, I'd love to see snow one day. That's a great sentence to share when you talk about winter dreams.
Speaking of seasons, let's explore them one by one. Let's start with spring, the season of beginnings.
Ah, spring. Flowers bloom, trees turn green again, and the air smells fresh.
You can say, it's warm and windy, or the flowers are blooming.
And one lovely phrase, the weather is mild. It means not too hot, not too cold, just perfect.
Yes, mild weather is everyone's favorite. It's the season of picnics, new clothes, and smiles.
Now, summer, the season of sunshine, beaches, and ice cream. You can say it's hot and humid.
Or the air feels heavy today. That's a nice natural way to describe humidity.
And when the temperature is crazy high, say the heat is unbearable.
Especially when you forget sunscreen. Then you can add, I got sunburned.
That's a good one. And when a cool wind finally comes, it feels like a blessing. Ah, the breeze feels so good.
Exactly. Simple, real, natural English.
Then autumn arrives. The leaves turn red, orange, and gold. You walk under trees and you hear them crunch beneath your feet.
You can say, it's windy, or the air feels crisp.
Crisp means cool and fresh, perfect for describing autumn mornings.
It's one of my favorite words. Try saying it. The air is crisp today.
Beautiful pronunciation. Autumn is also a time of change. You can feel it in the wind, right?
Yes, like life slowing down a bit. You start wearing scarves, drinking warm tea, and preparing for winter.
Winter, the season of quiet nights and cozy lights. You can say it's cold and snowy.
Or the air is icy. You can almost hear it, that sharp sound when you breathe.
And inside, you can say, I love staying indoors when it's cold outside.
That's me. Every winter, blanket, hot chocolate, and movies.
I love that. But even in winter, there's beauty. You can say the world looks peaceful under the snow.
Perfect. Now, let's add some fun expressions.
Okay. Under the weather. Do you know that one?
Yes. It doesn't mean standing in the rain. It means feeling a bit sick or tired.
Exactly. Like, I'm feeling a little under the weather today.
That's a very common idiom. Another one is come rain or shine.
Ah, yes. That means no matter what. For example, I'll study English every day, come rain or shine.
That's the spirit. What about you, listener? What kind of weather do you love most?
Comment below and tell us, are you a sunshine person or a rain lover?
We'd love to read your answers. And if you've learned a new phrase today, write it too.
Yes, because even remembering one phrase means progress. Learning English is like the weather, always changing, always growing.
That's so true. You don't have to be perfect. Just keep talking, keep practicing, and soon your English will flow like the seasons.
Hold on, Paul. I think I hear thunder outside.
Really? That's perfect timing. Let's teach one last thing about storms before it gets too loud.
Yes, let's. When you hear thunder, you can say, it's stormy, or there's lightning in the sky.
And if it's very loud, say the thunder is rumbling. That's such a great sound word.
Exactly. Rumbling describes that deep, rolling noise. It's one of my favorite words for weather.
Mine too. You can even say, the sky looks angry to describe dark storm clouds.
Perfect. I think the rain is starting again. Let's pause here and continue with more fun expressions on page 2. All right. The rain hasn't stopped yet, Paul. It's tapping softly on the window. I think that's the perfect background for our next part.
Absolutely. It feels cozy. Let's continue exploring more natural phrases for describing weather, the kind that make you sound truly fluent.
Yes. Let's start with gloomy. When the sky is gray and the mood feels low, you can say, it's a gloomy day.
Exactly. That's perfect for describing cloudy weather that feels a bit sad. You could also say, the sky is overcast.
Nice one. Overcast means the clouds are covering the whole sky, right?
That's right. No sunshine, just gray everywhere. And if it's about to rain, you can say, it looks like rain.
Or the clouds are rolling in. That's a beautiful way to show the movement of clouds before a storm.
Yes, and when the wind is strong, say, it's windy, or the wind is howling tonight.
Howling makes it sound alive, like the wind has a voice. You can almost hear it in that sentence.
That's what makes English so expressive. Every weather word has a sound or feeling inside it.
Let's give our listeners another mini practice. Repeat after us. It looks like rain.
Now try, the wind is howling tonight.
Perfect. You're getting the rhythm of natural English.
Now let's move to some fun cultural notes. Did you know the British love talking about the weather?
Yes, it's like their national small talk. Lovely day, isn't it? Or awful weather, huh? They say it all the time.
Exactly. It's polite and easy. You don't even need deep topics to start a conversation. Just mention the sky.
That's a great English learning tip. When you're nervous about speaking, start with the weather. It breaks the ice.
Speaking of ice, that reminds me of another word, frosty. It describes very cold mornings when the grass looks white.
Oh, yes, frosty morning. You can say, the windows are frosty, or there's frost on the ground.
Beautiful. And when the air feels soft and fresh, we call it gentle breeze.
A breeze is a light wind, soft, calm, and nice, like when you walk by the sea in spring.
Yes, and when the air feels wet and heavy, we call it humid, like in tropical countries during summer.
Good point. You can say, it's hot and humid today. I need a cold drink.
That's me every August.
Same here. Okay, now let's do our vocabulary spotlight with Charlotte's section.
All right, Charlotte's vocabulary spotlight.
Word 1, humid, meaning when the air has a lot of moisture. Synonym is moist. Example, it's so humid that my hair is going crazy.
That's real life. Word 2, breeze, meaning a gentle wind. Synonym, soft wind. Example, a cool breeze makes me feel alive.
Lovely. And word 3, overcast, meaning the sky is full of clouds blocking the sun. Synonym is cloudy. Example, it's overcast but still bright.
Nice and simple. See, these words aren't hard. They just make your English sound more natural.
Exactly. And here's a tip. When you learn a new word, don't just memorize it. Use it today.
Yes! For example, you could comment below using one of these phrases like, it's overcast here in Hanoi, or a breeze makes my morning happy.
That's how you turn words into living English, by using them in your real life.
Now, let's go beyond vocabulary and talk about emotions behind the weather, because English often connects feelings with seasons.
True. For example, spring means hope and energy. You can say, I feel alive in spring.
Summer means freedom and joy. Summer days always lift my mood.
Autumn means reflection. The falling leaves remind me of change.
And winter, it means peace, quiet, and sometimes loneliness. Winter nights make me think deeply.
That's so poetic, Paul. English becomes beautiful when you connect nature with emotion.
Exactly, and that's what we want our listeners to feel. Not just words, but life in those words.
You can practice this at home. Look outside and describe what you see and how it makes you feel.
Say it out loud. The sky is blue, and I feel calm. Or, the wind is strong and I feel alive.
That's how you build confidence through simple daily speaking.
And remember, mistakes are not storms to fear. They're just light rain helping your English grow.
Oh, I love that. Yes, every mistake waters your progress.
Exactly. Done is better than perfect. Every sentence you say is a small sunrise in your learning journey.
Beautifully said, Paul. Let's wrap up with a quick recap for everyone listening.
Okay, today we learned how to describe different weather: sunny, rainy, cloudy, windy, chilly, and humid.
We also explored the seasons, spring, summer, autumn, and winter, and connected them with feelings.
And don't forget our idioms. Under the weather means feeling sick, and come rain or shine means no matter what.
Right. Even if you remember just one phrase from today, you've already improved. That's how learning works.
Small steps every day. One phrase, one conversation, one victory.
So, dear listener, what's the weather like where you are right now?
Tell us in the comments. In English, of course. Practice while it's fresh in your mind.
And if you enjoyed learning with us, subscribe to Miss English channel for more warm conversations like this.
Because here, you don't just learn English, you live it, feel it, and share it.
So, wherever you are, sunny, rainy, or snowy, remember this: every day is a good day to speak English.
Keep doing, come rain or shine.
See you in the next episode, friends. Stay curious, stay kind, and stay learning.
And maybe bring an umbrella, just in case.
Perfect ending, Paul. Bye for now.